The following are grammatical and writing terms. Deadwood. Deadwood refers to old, overused terms. Examples. He will check each and every word in the document. At this point in time, we are not sure. Here are other examples. Hopes and dreams. Due to the fact. First and foremost. Aid and abet. In view of. Prior to the start of. Portmanteau. Portmanteau refers to two or more features signaled in a word. Here are examples. Does shows both present tense and a single subject. Was shows both past tense and a single subject. Were shows both past tense and a plural subject. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia or onomatopoeic words are words that came from natural sounds. Here are examples. He heard the splash of the water. The car screeched to a stop. Here are other examples of onomatopoeia. Bang. Meow. Hiss. Boom. Cackle. Gerund. Gerund refers to verbs in the ing form that serve as subject, object or indirect object in a sentence. Here are examples of gerunds. Fishing is my favorite pastime. We are fans of hiking. The stuntman did well during the shooting. Clause. A clause is a group of words with a subject and predicate. There are two kinds of clauses: independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause. Also known as a complete sentence, an independent clause is a group of words with a complete thought. It can be a sentence on its own. Here are independent clause examples. The phone rang. She arrived home. It was dark. She was walking. They brought a flashlight. Dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot be used alone as a sentence. A dependent clause must be connected to an independent clause to make a sentence. Adding a subordinate conjunction to an independent clause makes it a dependent clause. Here are dependent clause examples. When the phone rang. Before she arrived home. Though it was dark. While she was walking. Since they brought a flashlight. Misplaced modifier. Misplaced modifiers are words not placed properly such that they can mislead readers. Here are examples of misplaced modifiers. His job is to clip stories about gun violence in the library. Corrected, his job in the library is to clip stories about gun violence. Here are other examples. Rode the elephant with a broken arm. Corrected, with a broken arm, he rode the elephant. The audience watched the performers with delighted faces. Corrected, with delighted faces, the audience watched the performers. The librarian explains how to use the computer to do research before the class begins. Corrected, before the class begins, the librarian explains how to use the computer to do research. Squinting modifier. Squinting modifiers are words that cause meaning to be ambiguous. Here are examples of squinting modifiers. People who smoke often develop lung cancer. Which one does this mean? People who smoke often are the ones who develop lung cancer. Or is it in general people who smoke who are the ones who often develop lung cancer? It is not clear. That is why it is called a squinting modifier. Other examples. Students who skip classes frequently fail the course. Writing a report clearly will improve your grade. Dangling modifier. Dangling modifiers are words that have nothing to modify. Example. Because of too much partying, the paper was submitted late. Corrected. Because of too much partying, the student submitted the paper late. Other examples. Researching in the library, many facts are discovered. Corrected, researching in the library, a student discovers many facts. Walking in the forest, many sounds are heard. Corrected, walking in the forest, the hiker hears many sounds. Fragment. Fragments are words that have no complete thought. They are not complete sentences. Examples. The mother. In the yard. While walking. A beautiful vase. Fragments need to have other words to make them complete sentences. Examples. The mother sews. He planted flowers in the yard. While walking, they saw an owl. I bought a beautiful vase. Run-on. A run-on is composed of two complete sentences that do not have any punctuation or insufficient punctuation between them. Examples. He opened the door, he saw the owl. I visited the Colosseum, I liked it. Two kinds of run-ons are fused sentence and comma splice. Fused sentence. A fused sentence has no punctuation at all between the sentences. Example. He opened the door, he saw the owl. Corrected. He opened the door. He saw the owl. He opened the door and saw the owl. Comma splice. A comma splice is only a comma between the sentences. A comma is not enough to separate two complete sentences. Example. He drank water, his thirst was quenched. Corrected. He drank water, so his thirst was quenched. He drank water. His thirst was quenched. He drank water, his thirst was quenched. Faulty parallelism. Faulty parallelism means putting two unequal structures together. Example. My favorite pastimes include walking, jogging, and I like swimming too. Corrected. My favorite pastimes include walking, jogging, and swimming. Other examples. The rocket launched from the ground, flew into the clouds, and could no longer be seen. Corrected. The rocket launched from the ground, flew into the clouds, and disappeared from sight. Faulty coordination. Faulty coordination means putting two unequal ideas together using a coordinate conjunction. Example. Joy is a PNU student and she topped the licensure exam. Joy topping the licensure exam is a more important idea than Joy being a PNU student. Corrected. You can correct this by putting the two ideas into separate sentences. Joy is a PNU student. She topped the licensure exam. You can also correct this by putting the lesser idea into a coordinate clause. Joy, a PNU student, topped the licensure exam. I hope you learned a lot from this video. There are many other videos here to learn from. Thank you very much.